Alright guys, JH6, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you guys watching. So back in 2007, I took several classes. One was down in Missouri, the Non-Lethal Weapons Instructor course. I took a couple of classes down in SOTG, Special Operation Command Training. And one of the classes that I learned, it was an excellent class. I really enjoyed it and it was a lot of fun. But they taught us a technique that I was like, wow, I can't believe you guys talking about that. I'm never going to do that. And again, guys, once you go to a training class, it's kind of three things are going to happen. First of all, you're going to learn a lot of great things that you're going to use. Second, you're going to learn some techniques that you're going to go kind of like, oh, I think that's kind of cool. I don't think I'm going to implement that as part of my self-defense or home defense situation, but I'm going to put it in my toolbox. If something ever happened, I may reach down there and grab that technique. And lastly, guys, you're going to learn some techniques that you're going to say, well, I'm never going to use that. That was plain stupid, and I'm never going to do that. And that's how I feel about this technique. Now, I'm going to try to kind of give you a picture for you guys to understand, but obviously, you're going to have to use a little bit of imagination here. But here's the deal. What the instructor did was that he took 10 Marines, and he took into a room and left them there. And then he called one at a time. So one at a time, a Marine came out, and this instructor took a knife and attempted to attack this Marine. And this Marine did, some type of technique. Either take a gun, do something with your hands, whatever. He did something. So during 10 different guys, he did that. So as I'm watching this, I was pretty, pumped about it. I was thinking, wow, he's going to teach us something that's really cool. And this is what he taught us. Again, I thought it was stupid. First of all, if you ever face a guy with a knife and the guy's going to attack you, you want to cover, your face. Places on your face that could kill you, your throat, things like that. If you get stabbed right here, obviously you're gonna die. If you're right-handed, you're gonna cover the side. If you're left-handed, you're gonna cover the side because you're gonna have to reach for your gun. So again, guy comes out with a knife, is about to attack you, you cover your throat and you go for your gun. That makes sense. Now, the only problem with that is that Marines don't carry a handgun. Some do, military police, staff NCOs, officers. Some guys with specific billets and specific requirements in combat may carry a handgun, but a lot of Marines don't carry a handgun. That's something that people think, and that's completely not true. A lot of them just don't ever carry a handgun. So again, but again, that kind of makes sense. You cover your throat and you reach for your handgun. Now, the problem here was that as you do this, you're going to turn your body against the threat. So again, cover your throat, reach your handgun, face against the threat. So now you are running away from this threat as you're covering your throat, reaching for your handgun, and now you drawing your handgun and you doing one of this. I'm sure one of you guys are finding issues with this already. And you're going to start engaging. So again, let me try to show you here in camera so you guys can get a picture. So the guy comes out with a knife, cover my throat, get my handgun, face away, and now I'm shooting like this. Do you guys see any issues with that? Because I do. First of all, like I said, not every Marine got issued a handgun, but now talking with the civilian sector, we all have concealed carry, so that kind of makes sense. Covering the throat makes sense. Facing my back towards the threat doesn't make sense to me. I want to be able to face the bad guy, because if I could face the bad guy, I could see the bad guy. If I could see the bad guy, I could come out with a way to defend myself. If I'm not looking at you, I'm gonna have an issue. Now, secondly, this thing right here, this thing is not gonna be a good way to shoot a gun. You have no control. Remember, guys, every round that you're gonna shoot out of this gun, you are accountable for it. So again, you don't have a good purchase, you don't have a good grip, you don't have good size, you're not aiming to the pistol the proper way, you're not handling this gun the proper way, which is what's gonna happen is that you're gonna shoot rounds all over the place, which could kill people. So again, definitely not a good idea. And again, running back, horrible idea. So again, cover your throat, get your handgun, face back, and bam, bam, bam. Definitely not a good idea, guys. So again, what I would have done in that type of situation is that, again, I would definitely cover my face, use this hand to defend myself, and essentially, you're going to get cut, but getting cut in your hand versus getting caught in your throat. It's definitely, you know, here you're gonna die, here you could survive that. So I will use this hand to defend myself. I will reach with my gun. I will step either right or left according to whatever I want to do, because stepping to the right is gonna allow me to get away from that threat, or get him, you know, now no longer he's coming in a straight line. Now he's gonna have to shift his body, which is gonna give me, you know, half of a second. But again, I'm gonna move right, try to go away from that threat, and at the same time getting my gun, driving that good posture, you know, good side, looking at my gun, and trying to engage that bad guy versus doing one of this right here. So again, I don't know what those guys were thinking. They were not Marines, by the way. They were Marines. They were civilians that the Marine Corps hired to come and give a class to us. And obviously that technique was, by many of us, was like, yeah, that's not going to work for us. So we kind of dealt with that situation there. You know, definitely that's not a training tip that we want to get accomplished or that we want to do. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it was a good idea. It was a horrible idea. Let me know what you think about that. If you want to share some of the stories that you have done, or some of the classes that you have done where you have learned a technique that you're like, wow, I can't believe these people are teaching that. Let me know down in the comments. As always, guys, if you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe to this channel, share the videos, and God is in control.